Before we get into today's video, which is supposed to have been about accuracy with the 49.5 grain slugs, which I've put in an old empty JSB tin, which is besides the point, turned out to be this turned out to be not such a good video for me. Although I hope you enjoy it, you will get feet per second and foot-pounds of energy out of it. But there's a failure on my part here recently to not check my equipment before I go out to the range, which you figure I would have learned by this mistake by now, but yet I have failed to do so. So I apologize in advance. We get out here, I did not know my red dot was loose on the blitz. And we were at 70 yards trying to see a target through a red dot, which is not all that great anyway. And I did not waste the ammo to adjust the thing to get on target, which is very expensive. I was figuring we'd at least be able to hit the board and I could adjust from where I was to aim in a different area. That didn't turn out to be the case. Anyway, you're going to see all this in the video. But somewhere in the video, this camera gets off of target. I did not know that. And there's a reason this camera gets off target. Is because this camera took a ricochet round straight into the lens area. This is an extra lens cap. It's a 52 millimeter. I guess this would be an extra lens to make the video better or whatever. But it took the ricochet and hit the lens, busted this lens. Thankfully, that's all that happened. And it turned this camera away from the target. I don't know exactly when that happened, but I know that happened. So you guys are going to get velocities. I don't know how much of the target you're going to get to see. We did a lot of missing before I finally figured out where to hold to even hit the board. And then I noticed that when I shot, my red dot would just move around in the lens. That's when I noticed that it was loose. So you guys just bear with me, and hopefully I finally learn from my mistakes and I check all of my equipment before we get to the range. So without further ado, here's this video. Hey guys, this is a beautiful fall day. It's 70 degrees. I couldn't ask for much better weather. And I'm out here today with the Blitz, the Hatsan Blitz in 30 cal. So welcome to Air Power. My name is Roy. We're here in Tennessee, and I have stretched back about as far as I can go without dropping off in a little valley here, which will not allow me to see the target and get a good shot on it. So here at 70 yards, we have the extended mag. It is full of NSA 49.5 grain hollow points out of the extended mag, and we're going to see if they cycle better than the 54 grains did. And this is the only mag I'm going to shoot today at 70 yards. I do have the chronograph set up. I'm just not going to switch you over to look at the chronograph. We have the camera downrange on the target. This red dot that I'm using, I have not come out here and did any adjusting on this, wasting ammo to try and get it dead on target. We're just going to go with what it is, whether you like that or not. It's just what it is, because ammo's expensive, and I'm just going to go with what we got. So if you want to support the channel, it is free to subscribe and like the videos, and then we can get more hours of watch time and then YouTube can start paying me for this ammo and for these targets. So we are in semi. The red dot is on, and at 70 yards, let me tell you what, all I can see is the target way down there through this red dot. I really don't even know exactly. I'm gonna try to hold the same hold point, but I really can't see where I'm holding. So here we go. 719 feet per second, and just a little under full fill. So it's not a full. It's not a full 250 bar. It might have been around 240 bar. Let's see what we got in shot number 2. Now keep in mind, all I got is this red dot, and that target's way out at 70 yards. There's no magnifier on this, so I really have no idea if I'm holding an exact point, same spot or not. Sounds like I'm going into the woods. That is 709. My experience is with a full airfield, the first few shots shoot high. .715. Doesn't even sound like we're getting on the target. 713. 708, and sounds like we're still going into the woods. I don't even believe we've hit the board yet. .710, 705. Looks like we might be going right. 712. Let me hold this to the left. 706. 710. I have no idea where these are going. You see, if I would have come out here and have tried to adjust this to hit that target, how much ammo I would have wasted? I'm wasting ammo anyway. .711. 709. 705. Sound like we hit the target that time, and I was holding low and left. Let me go look, see where I hit the target. So I went and looked, and we did not hit the target. I have no idea where these are going at 70 yards. And probably just gonna waste all 33 of these rounds trying to figure it out. We hit the plate that time at 707. 703. 699. 704. I found my aim point. I don't know where we're hitting though, because I'm holding way off of the target to the left and about, I'm gonna say, 3 foot low. 701. 701. 700. 699. 701. 696. 693. 'That was weird because it looked like my red dot with that rapid fire. That last shot was 685. And it looked like my red dot kind of jumped up. I don't know if the gun moved that much or what. But yeah, that red dot's loose. That red dot is so loose. I'll have to fix that when I get home. That is bad. So I maybe should have checked that first. So I'm gonna go down here and look at this group to see what it did with where I was aiming at. Let's take a look. Imagine looking at that through a red dot, and I've done walked up 50 yards from the target now. So this is 30 yards. This is exactly what it looks like through a red dot, except for you have a red dot in the middle of this screen. Well, it looks like this camera got turned somehow. I don't know if a round has come back. Guys, a round has come back and destroyed the front of this lens. You probably saw it on camera, but this lens has been shot. So I don't think you got to see all of those shots. There's rounds everywhere. I'll have to look at the footage to see when that round actually come back and hit this camera. But yeah, it hit this lens and destroyed the lens. But the rest of the camera looks fine. So, alright guys, there's one product that has almost been destroyed. This camera is still functional. Of course, the what is this lens? This is a 52mm lens. I guess it helps with the view, and we've destroyed it. So I mean, I thank you Maccabee Speed for this camera, but I actually destroyed the lens on it. Had it a little too close here to the target for a ricochet came back, is what I'm thinking. It had to be, because it hit the front of the camera and not anywhere on the back end of it. So, alright guys, there's Air Power, and I'm out.